live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
7 people have died in a fiery crash on Interstate 90. 5 children are among the victims. Rockford musician Emily Bear is now at the center of a Netflix lawsuit. The popular show, it says she plagiarized for a musical she wrote. An organization aims to bring smiles to faces of veterans in more than one. Good evening, I'm Taylor Castro. Thanks for joining us this evening. A vehicle drives the wrong way on I-90 and crashes head-on into another car, killing 7 people. 5 of them are children. It happened around 2 a.m. in the westbound lanes near Anthony Road. That's in McHenry County. According to Illinois State Police, both vehicles became fully engulfed in flames among impact. 5 children and their mother in the van were killed, as well as a second woman in the other car. 1 person was airlifted to the hospital with severe injuries. Police shut down I-90 for about 9 hours. No word yet on which car drove the wrong way or why. Netflix sues Rockford native Emily Bear for her show, The Unofficial Bridgerton Musical. The show was originally free to watch online, but Netflix says it's becoming a for-profit venture. There was a sold-out show at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. earlier this week, and plans for a tour are reportedly in the works. The official complaint from Netflix says the live show featured over a dozen songs that copied verbatim dialogue, character traits, and expression and other elements from the Bridgerton the series. Bear and her songwriting partner Abigail Barlow reportedly turned down a licensing offer from Netflix before their performance. With vehicle thefts on the rise, Beloit owners of Kia or Hyundai vehicles could get some extra protection from car thieves. Beloit Police will give away free steering wheel locks for drivers whose models are from 2015 or later. Those cars have a design flaw police say makes them easier to steal. The giveaway is taking place during the National Night Out Kickoff event this Wednesday at Riverside Park. It's for the first 100 drivers. Smells of barbecue filled part of Rockford's west side today as one local organization teamed up with a restaurant for a fundraiser. It's also the kids who are part of a Young, Black, and Gifted program can showcase their new skills on the grill. Amory Wilder spoke with organizers about the importance of the event. Amory?
Taylor, 100 Strong has been providing kids the opportunity to explore their talents going on 7 years now. This one comes with the help of Little Nick's Barbecue. The pit master tells me one student has even been promoted to assistant manager.
When you come down to Little Nick's Barbecue, you're not just patronizing my business. You're patronizing something that we're making sure we turn this back into the community.
Thaddeus Denthrift II is owner and operator of the barbecue spot tucked away on Auburn. And just down the road, at the 100 Strong Community Safe House, people were stopping by for some barbecue. It was all cooked by Denthrift's apprentices.
They just basically learn how to prep meat, how to process meat, how to trim it, get it rubbed down, ready to go in the pits, how to work the fires. So just all those elementary techniques and just fundamentals of barbecue.
It all started several months ago when Denthrift inquired about getting some extra help around the restaurant. President of 100 Strong, Virgil Hobson, was able to provide him with teens interested in learning how to work the pit. Now, some of them have part-time jobs, something Hobson says will help make them productive citizens in the future.
If they learn these good habits, it's going to transfer to their home, it's going to transfer to the communities, so it's an investment.
Denthrift can echo that statement. He adds, not only are they learning the skills of barbecue, but also how to be better people for the real world.
Barbecue is one of those things that it's got a few elements of it that you have to stay true to. Good barbecue has integrity, meaning that when nobody's watching, you're still doing the right thing. Shortcuts always come to the surface in barbecue. And so I think those life lessons of learning patience, learning integrity, learning sticking and believing in processes, and that discipline, that all transfers to just regular life.
Denthrift himself is a 6-time world champion barbecue pit master. He takes the kids with him to competitions so they can witness firsthand everything they can accomplish. Taylor?
Thanks, Amory. The Ethnic Heritage Museum celebrates the 170th anniversary of the first railroad service to Rockford. Today, it held a special presentation on the story of the Galena and Chicago Union Railroad, which was the first railroad in Chicago and began service to Rockford in 1852. The railroad is credited with opening up access in northern Illinois. Before its existence, it was more difficult to travel since the roads were muddy most of the year.
It was a very important event. The first railroad here allowed the farmers and the merchants to get their merchandise to Chicago and people to go easily back and forth. The roads were pretty terrible sometimes of the year before that.
Directions were provided so attendees could experience the actual locations that are still here in Rockford. The state line came together today to put smiles on veterans' faces. It's part of the Veterans Smile Pig Roast and Ride fundraiser. The group raises money to get those who have served the dental care they need. Organizers say this is important since the VA does not typically cover dental work.
It's life-saving for the veterans. We've had veterans with oral cancer undiagnosed come through the program. And we got them in a dental chair to get them back their smile.
Participants rode around town, got a pig roast dinner, and listened to live music. An NBA champion passed away today at the age of 88. Coming up, more on the life of Bill Russell.
A nearly perfect weekend capped off today. Some rain chances that we have, though, overnight tonight. Breaking down the details on that coming up in just a few minutes.
President Biden tested positive for COVID-19 today for the second day in a row. In a letter, the White House physician said the president continues to feel well and will keep working from the executive residence. The president has what appears to be a rare case of rebound COVID after treatment with the antiviral drug Paxlovid. He originally tested positive July 21st, then ended isolation Wednesday before testing positive again on Saturday. Bill Russell, the NBA great who anchored a Boston Celtics dynasty that won 11 championships in 13 years, died today at 88. His family posted the news on social media, saying Russell died with his wife Janine by his side. The statement did not give a cause of death. Jeremy Schaap has more on the life of Bill Russell, who was a champion on and off the court.
The white and emerald banners say it all, a testament to Bill Russell's unrelenting pursuit of victory.
My father was the ultimate winner. His record speaks for itself.
Russell was the cornerstone, the beating heart of a great dynasty that dominated the NBA like no other team ever. In his 13 seasons in Boston from 1956 to 1969, Russell's Celtics won 11 championships.
There isn't anyone here that has had as much fun as I've had in my life.
In 1966, Russell led the Celtics to their 8th consecutive title. The next season, he became the NBA's first black head coach. In his 3 seasons as a player coach, Boston won 2 more championships. If anyone could appreciate Russell's unique brand of genius, it was his great rival, Wilt Chamberlain.
Boston Celtics were the best and greatest sports franchise of all times. Bill was the hub of that greatness.
But Russell wasn't content with winning on the court. He was a champion, too, in the struggle for civil rights. He helped reimagine the role of the athlete in society.
I think I had a lot to do with the respect that athletes are treated with, black and white.
Russell left Boston in 1969 and later coached in both Seattle and Sacramento. Later, he would mostly avoid the spotlight, but his immeasurable impact on sports and society is still being felt.
William F. Russell.
In 2011, at the age of 77, Russell was awarded the nation's highest civilian decoration, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. 2 years later, in Boston, this statue was unveiled.
One of my dad's favorite quotes is, he's not really sure about heaven. Heaven actually could be a step down for him because for him, heaven was playing for the Boston Celtics with those guys.
Jeremy Schaap, ABC News, New York.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Well, July was fairly close to our normal temperatures as we saw an average high of 84.2 degrees. Our normal, only 83.9, so pretty close to where we were as far as temperatures are concerned. Rainfall, though, big difference. We saw over 5 inches of rainfall, almost 5.5 inches. We normally only see just over 3.5 inches, so about 1.5 inches, close to 2 inches more in rainfall than we would normally get in the month of July. We're not seeing any more rainfall, at least here for the end of the month, the last day of July now, but we could see some overnight tonight into the beginning of August. Clear skies here for the afternoon, but that system is going to be working its way through during the overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. That's going to bring a cold front and a couple of chances for some isolated showers and maybe a couple of thunderstorms overnight as well. Those clear skies hanging out here for the afternoon. Some clouds beginning to build in just to the north of Freeport. Skytrack camera overlooking the Park Hills Golf Course out there showing a beautiful day. And that's what we had today. Temperatures into the low 80s once again. Now down to 81 degrees at Rockford Airport. A heat index value of only 83 though, so the dew points not really bringing our humidity value up too much more, so it still feels pretty comfortable out there. But it's not going to be the case overnight tonight as humidity continues to increase. Rainfall with the chance for some isolated showers and storms. Our low temperature only falls to 70 degrees with that cold front sliding through. Does bring us a chance for an isolated thunderstorm mainly after midnight tonight, but definitely moving out by the time we get to 6 o'clock tomorrow morning because our temperatures work their way back up into the mid-80s as skies continue to clear for the afternoon. We're up to 85 degrees clearing out. We hold on to a little bit more of that humidity though for the afternoon tomorrow. So timing this out with Futurecast here, here's that line of storms coming in after midnight tonight. That does bring that cold front. A couple of isolated chances. We could see some heavier downpours, maybe a gustier thunderstorm or two. Not really looking at a whole lot as far as severe weather is concerned, but we could see some pretty hefty downpours, at least during a short period of time. Clearing out, though, for the next couple of days. We continue to hold on to plenty of sunshine. Those clear skies actually bringing our temperatures down quite a bit for that following night as well. An isolated chance for a shower during the day on Tuesday, I should say, and that's what our another model is also picking up with that isolated chance, mainly passing to the south and west. Our next bigger chance for rain comes on Wednesday. Our temperatures will be into the mid-90s or at least low 90s, but a cold front does bring us a chance for some storms, and that heat and humidity will help to fuel those storms, and we might be watching out for the chance for some severe weather on that day as well. So something we'll be keeping an eye on, and if we get those storms earlier on in the day, that could keep our temperatures a little bit lower. But right now, I do think that we make it up to 94 degrees for Wednesday. We hold on to the upper 80s, though, into the back half of the week, and that's going to be the case beyond this week and into the next as well. The Climate Prediction Center outlook still keeps us favoring above average temperatures all the way into the middle of August. Here in Taylor, we are seeing those temperatures, though, for the next couple of days, still into the upper 80s. That chance for rain on Wednesday once again, though. Temperatures hold on to the upper 80s and low 90s all the way into next weekend.
Now sports with Reagan Holgate.
Last 18 holes of the Greater Rockford Golf Classic finished up for the women this afternoon. Let's take a look into the final day at Aldine Golf Club. I don't think you could have asked for a better weekend to be on the golf course. Defending champion Kayla Sialin was in the hunt on the back nine. Beautiful approach shot here on the 11th, and she taps in for birdie. She carded the best round of the day with an even par 72. She finished in third place. But it was the tale of the two Greenberg sisters today. Eva started the day with a two-stroke lead. She still had it moving into the final nine, but a tough stretch on the back cost her. She rallied on the last few holes to finish in second with a 79 today. And it would be big sis this time around to come out on top. Ella made those birdie putts when she needed to, like this one on the 14th from off the green. And why not another on the par 5 16th after giving herself a great look for eagle. Her 2 over 74 earned her the first place finish. Here's what she had to say about her winning final round.
I honestly thought Eva was going to beat me after the front nine. I was like, oh, this is because she was playing really good, and I didn't make any birdies on the front, and it was just kind of all pars. I had one bogey. And then back nine, I kind of turned it on. The last few holes, started getting some birdies.
And over to the men, it's been a slow day on the course. Leaders are still out there. Defending champ TJ Baker tied at the top with Cody Reimer at 9 under through 17. If the two stayed tied after 18, they will head back to the first hole for a playoff and will continue on until one of them wins. Danny Gorman has been the runner-up twice in this event. He was looking to capture his first title today, but looks like he will just fall short. 2020 champion Marcus Smith Jr. finishing in fourth at -3. Mark Noonan was leading at one point in the day, but he's fallen back to fifth. Tune in to Fox 39 at 9 and right here on WTVO at 10 to find out who wins. The White Sox are keen on coming from behind, and they would need it for the series finale with the A's today. A's led 1-0 in the second. Jose Abreu drives one deep, and they'll just have to sit back and watch it fly. It's a tie ball game. Leary Garcia up next. He cracks this one to right field. He'll get the base hit, and it'll be Josh Harrison around to score. Sox lead by 1. Still in the second inning, Sebi Zavala at bat, center field, and that one will bounce all the way out of play. It's a double, and now 3-1 to the 7th inning. And just icing on top of the cake, Eloy Jimenez absolutely pummels this one into the stands. Sox keep finding ways to win. 4-1 the final, and they take the series. Cubs are looking to do the same today in San Francisco. The Giants have the advantage 2-1 going into this one. Adrian Sampson will get the start.
We are ending the week with some cute animals. There's an alligator park in Florida that announced the hatching of an albino alligator for the 3rd year in a row. While Florida Airboats and Gator Park announced in a Facebook post that the baby gator hatched Saturday in a nest that still holds 8 more eggs. The baby's parents, Snowflake and Blizzard, also born with albinism, meaning their bodies lack pigment. The park said it's the only location in the world to successfully breed albino alligators.
Oh, those are adorable.
Yeah.
Those are like the fantastic alligators. That's so cute. I mean, that's basically a hot shot segment, but at the end of final weather. So, I mean, hey, we'll take it during a weekend. So something else you can't get on a weekend forecast here. We're going to also say see you later, alligator, to those comfortable temperatures, unfortunately, because we're getting clearer skies here the rest of the night tonight, but that temperature's on the rise for the middle part of the week. The first one, interactive radar from Rockford Auto Glass and more. We have a cold front coming through later on tonight that does bring us a chance for some rain showers. But later on here over the next couple of days, as I mentioned, those temperatures back up into the upper 80s and low 90s for at least a couple of days. Our next chance for rain comes on Wednesday. That is a chance for slightly higher, stronger storms. We have to monitor that a little bit more, but we hold on to the temperatures in the 80s all the way into next weekend.
Thanks, Jordan. Thanks for joining us. See you later, alligators. We'll be back at 10.